is possible with my God. There are so many things that can't be done by human hands alone. But when I trust in Jesus, anything is possible. When you heal the blind man, when you fed the thousands, when you walked on water, you proved that anything is possible with you. I could never forget you. Spend my life just to find you, because you showed me that anything is possible. There are so many things that I had wrong, broken and alone. But you welcomed me with your strength. You brought me home. When you healed the blind man, when you fed the thousands, when you walked on water, you proved that anything is possible with you. I could never forget you. Spend my life just to find you, because you showed me that anything is possible. You calm the storms, and it was possible. You raised the dead man, it was possible. You are God and man, it was possible. You took my hand, it was possible. What's impossible for people is possible with my God. What's impossible for people is possible with my God. What's impossible for people is possible with my God. When you heal the blind man, when you fed the thousands, when you walked on water, you proved that anything is possible with you. I could never forget you. Spend my life just to find you, because you showed me that anything is possible.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I'm Mr. Coyote with,
Mrs. Coyote.
and we just heard a car go by because we are in our makeshift garage studio. Look, we're making it work. We know that you guys are too, but we want to hang out with you, and we're so glad that you have joined us. Now, all we need from you is to hang out with us and comment in the comment section so we can know how you guys are doing. You can throw out some suggestions, but we're going to be hanging out, and we're going to be drawing some stuff. I think we're going to be showing a new song from Worship. I think that we're hanging out with Zach on a snow day that he had, and a bunch more stuff. But first, I think it's time for our mail delivery.
Oh, awesome. All right, we've got some mail in the mailbox.
Reach for it. Ooh, look at this.
This is super awesome. Okay, so for those of you that haven't heard, we have encouraged you guys to send mail because we love getting mail from you guys. And there's two ways to send us mail. One of those ways is through the mailbox using the address 150 Palmerita Avenue, Riverside, California 92507, and you can address that to Sandals Kids, and that is how we're getting stuff like this in our handy dandy mailbox. The second way you can send us mail is through email at sandalschurchkids@gmail.com. So send us your ideas, tell us your stories, send us your drawings, whatever it is you want to do. Those are two ways that we love hearing from you guys. So looks like we got something in the mail.
I'm very excited about this. I think you guys will be too. This is from Japan.
Oh,
This is
it's far away.
Dear delivery persons, thank you for the delivery. This is a package delivered to an important person and is looking forward for its arrival. Please take extra care when handling the parcel.
Nice.
This is so cool. And look at this. It's 500 Nippon.
Huh.
I wonder if that has to be a currency in Japan. Nippon.
Probably.
10, 50, and 500. So this is from Japan. I wonder
cool.
if they can send food over. All right, let's open this.
Let's check it out.
And we'll see what is inside. Can I just do it this way? Yes.
Nice.
Ooh. Let's just pour it out. All right, mail time.
Ooh, lots of fun
Lots
stuff.
of fun stuff.
Ooh,
I think that's
I
everything.
see some very exciting items.
Yes. All right, so first we have a Jurassic Park
That's
lanyard. Jurassic,
Great.
I feel like I get what's happening here. We have an Islands of Adventure pin, which would go on the lanyard. Islands of Adventure is in Universal Studios Florida, which I have never been to. And let me look in here so I can confirm my suspicions. Yep. Okay. Thank you so much for sending this. Can I tell you what this is? So, Mrs. Coyote and I, we love going to Universal Studios. We have not been for a while, but I've always wanted to have a lanyard, and I don't think I have a Universal Studios lanyard or like any pins.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I haven't been to
great.
the Florida one, but here are a couple pins. Look at this packaging.
That's really
Look
fun.
at this.
Some custom packaging.
Some custom packaging
I love it.
inside, and a note.
Note.
So fun. And
Ooh.
2 more pins. Ooh,
I see some good
these
stuff.
are awesome. We have a Back to the Future pin, which is a ride that's not even at Universal Studios anymore. I think
That's
that,
true.
yeah, this is so cool. And a Jurassic Park pin from 1996. Now
So
at
cool.
Universal Studios, it's Jurassic World. But when I was a kiddo, it was Jurassic Park, the ride.
This one says 1993.
1993
So-
and 1996 and Islands of
great.
Adventure. This is so cool. The next time I go to Universal Studios, I'm going to be wearing my brand new Jurassic Park lanyard with some of these awesome pins, and I can start my new collection. Thank you
Great
so
gift.
much. This is a fantastic gift. But that's not all. We have another letter that we're going to open. And as we open that letter, I have a question for you guys. So I want you guys to answer in the comment section below. Here is the question for you. If you could live in something other than a house, what would you live in? Mrs. Coyote, if you have an answer for that too. But answer in the comment section. If you could live somewhere besides a house, so think creative. So not just like, I mean, you could say a submarine or you could say an airplane. But like, what's something just completely different? Do you have an answer? What would you choose if you could live somewhere other than a house?
Other than a house, I would live.
I'm gonna think too.
I would dig. I like the sunshine too much. I was gonna talk about living in a hole underground, but I think I'd get sad.
Yeah.
Could I live? Okay, if it wasn't dangerous, I would build a structure over the opening of a dormant volcano.
Ooh, that's a
And then
fun idea. Or the Grand Canyon.
or the granite, but
That'd
then
be
like
terrifying.
because there's an opening, I would like hang a huge like swing hammock contraption underneath, so I could like swing in the opening, and then I would like climb up a ladder, and then I'd sleep up top.
I love that.
It's called a volcano abode.
Okay.
That's what it's called.
I feel like I would live in a ginormous sumo suit. Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen the inflatable sumo suits that they inflate them and then you can like pretend to be a sumo wrestler with your friend? I would live in that because then I could. It's like a boat, so I'd be able to. I don't know why I chose that. I have no idea. It's inflatable, so it would float on the water. Okay, I guess I don't know why that was my answer, but I hope that you guys are coming up with creative
Yeah.
answers for where you would live
Tell us what you
other
got.
than a house. Okay, let's move on to mail.
Sumo suit. Let's please
Inflatable
open this now.
sumo suit.
Inflatable. All right, here is our envelope, and inside we have a letter that we got in the mail from one of you.
You read it.
I'm reading it?
Yes.
All right, let's see what it says. It's handwritten. Beautiful. Hey guys, it's 7. Over quarantine, I have been making funny videos. I even made a Frozen parody trailer. That
Ooh,
sounds
Frozen,
awesome.
the
That's
movie.
great. Frozen the movie, yes. Also, I really love Mr. Coyote's art style. Don't we all? Do you think he could draw me a made-up cartoon character? love 7.
Yes.
Challenge accepted.
Absolutely.
On your behalf.
You are welcome to challenge me to some artwork, but I think the only thing I'll ask is that you draw along with me. So we're gonna make up a character right now. So let me get my iPad ready. Man, when I draw characters, I love to start with basic shapes, but I feel like if we're gonna create our own character, we need like something to go off of. So let's just like name some things and we'll go off of that. Just name something.
A genie.
Okay, genie. I'm gonna do dragon.
Okay.
Dragon.
The opposite of genie is pants. Because genies don't have pants.
Pants.
Right? They just have like a cloud
They have
body.
sumo suits. I'm gonna say grumpy, so that will kind of give it the kind of.
I've never met a grumpy genie.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never met a
I
genie.
don't know if I have either before. Okay, so grab a piece of paper and a pencil. You can just draw along with me if you want to follow what I'm doing. But we're going to come up with a genie dragon or a dragon genie.
Okay, but a grumpy one.
A grumpy.
That has pants.
A grumpy dragon genie that has pants.
And I'm just gonna watch you.
Yeah, we'll draw. You can draw too if you want to. Okay, so here we go. First, we're gonna start off with the eyes. The eyes are the character. Right here, so we'll do some eyes. Here we go. I think I'm gonna give him just kind of frowny eyes.
So are you going in the direction of like genie with dragon characteristics or dragon with genie like characteristics?
I feel like I'm gonna just try to mix them. So
Okay.
let's just do like the dragon's mouth right here.
Okay.
Mouth of the dragon with the nose. And how about a frowny? A little frowny. That's good. Yeah. Okay, so that's like looking. Let's get what makes it look like a genie.
I feel like the color usually has like a little hair swoop, like a ponytail.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a little turban thing. Here's my with a feather on top.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna kind of, I guess, mix.
I assume there's a lamp involved, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm only thinking of the Aladdin genie.
Let's. How do we make him? We make him grumpy, so we're gonna give him kind of crossed arms.
That makes sense.
Yep. And here we go. Got little grumpy arms. We're gonna give him a big belly. Big belly. I feel like it's kind of just a blob right now, and he's just sitting. Sitting with his legs and some dragon feet. And here we go. He needs a tail to be a dragon, so let's work on his pants. All right, here's pants for him.
Put some pants on him.
With a belt and a buckle.
If a genie offered you 3 wishes, what's the first thing you would wish for?
I would wish to be in the original Star Wars. And I would wish for more pencils. And then the third wish, I'd be like, I don't know, a hot dog. I feel like that's pretty much it, right?
What would you guys wish for? Comment below.
Okay, what was it again? It was a dragon.
Dragon.
So there's a dragon tail.
Genie.
You can
pants,
tell genie. Pants.
Grumpy.
Grumpy. I think I did it.
We did it.
I think I did it.
Ouch.
7, that's for you. I hope that your guys' drawing came out super awesome. If you did draw along with me, I want you guys to hashtag Sandals Church Kids Art on Instagram so we can see what your guys' drawings look like. But right now, we're going to move into some worship. We're going to be singing 2 songs, and our second song is a brand new song that you've never heard. So jump up on your feet because it's time to worship.
It's worship time.
Do not be shaped by this world. Instead, be changed within by a new way of thinking. And you will be able to decide what God wants for you. And you'll be able to know what is good and pleasing to God and what is
world. Instead, be changed within by a new way of thinking. Then you will be able to decide what God wants for you. And you will be able to know what is good and pleasing to God and what is perfect. Do not be shaped by this world. Instead, be changed within by a new way of thinking. Then you will be able to decide what God wants for you. And you will be able to know what is good and pleasing to God and what is perfect. I want to be like Jesus. I've got to love my mother. Always say please and thank you. And be kind to others. It might be hard to be good. It might be hard to be nice. But the Holy Spirit gives His fruit in my life. Love, joy, peace, patience, and kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. This is the fruit of the Spirit. Here we go! Love, joy, peace, patience, and kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. This is the fruit of the Spirit. I want to be like Jesus. I've got to love my Father. Always say please and thank you. And be kind to others. It might be hard to be good. It might be hard to be nice. But the Holy Spirit gives His fruit in my life. Love, joy, peace, patience, and kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. This is the fruit of the Spirit. Here we go! Love, joy, peace, patience, and kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. This is the fruit of the Spirit. This is the fruit of the Spirit.
Guys, we hope that you had a blast worshiping. I know that we had a great time dancing along with that new song. And just so you guys know, that new song is going to be up on sandalskids.tv, so you can listen to it over and over and over again. Now, you guys, if you were here last week, together we planted the world's tiniest terrarium. We planted a little cactus that should be blooming. It was called a something hedgehog cactus. It has a little pink flower on it. And so we had a little bowl, put some dirt in it and some water. And so I wanted to share with you guys a little midweek update that I filmed a few days ago just to kind of touch base and see where we're at with the terrarium. So let's cut to that and check it out. Well, hey friends, I just finished taking our little terrarium friend on a walk so she could get some sunshine. And now here's the deal. If you were hanging out with us last week, we planted the world's smallest terrarium. She's in a little glass bowl. We put some dirt and some seeds, and what's supposed to grow is a cactus with a little pink flower on it. Now we've watered it, we put it near the sunshine, it's on the window ledge, and today it's a little bit rainy as you can see, but I took her for a walk so she could get some fresh air. Now, this has been 1 week, this is the progress. There's not much to see quite yet, but what I'm seeing are some very tiny little sprouts. You'll never be able to see them. Right now it just looks like dirt. There's a couple little sprouts, so I'm keeping a good eye on her and making sure that she's growing healthy and strong and she's well taken care of. And if you guys were hanging out with us last week, we got to take some suggestions for names for our terrarium. Now, we loved every single name that you guys gave us. We loved hearing your ideas, and here's where we landed. We have officially named our terrarium Gibby. So, would you guys give Gibby a huge welcome on the count of 3 and say, "Hi, Gibby." Ready? 1, 2, 3. I think I heard her laugh. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, guys, that is the Gibby update for today. And next week, we're going to give another update, and I will let you guys know how she's progressing and how she's doing. So for now, let's go ahead and get back to it. All right, so that is the update on our terrarium, and I will continue to keep you guys posted.
All right, friends, it is story time, and I have another brand new storybook that is debuting right here live for you guys, and it is about a father and son duck who like to swim and who like to play in the water, and it is called Flip and Flop's Double Duck Tuck. So let's read it together. The Bible says that God uses our weaknesses to show off His strength so we can point others to Him instead of ourselves. Let's read a story about how a little duck named Flop learned that his weakness wasn't so bad after all. This story is important because it teaches us that we can be like Jesus by letting our weaknesses show off God's great strength. The sun was shining, the ducks were quacking, and Flop was gazing down into the deep blue lake water. Can you guys quack for me? Let me hear your quack. Quack, quack, quack. All the other ducklings were out swimming happily and fluffing their tail feathers while Flop stood on 1 foot on the shore. Oh, why'd I have to be born with only 1 foot? He sighed. If you look there, he only has 1 foot. I can't do anything the other ducks can. I'm so weak, I can't even swim in a straight line. I should just go find somewhere to hide forever. Oh man. Flop's dad, Flip, put his wing on Flop's shoulder. I know it doesn't make sense to you yet, but you were born this way for a reason, he quacked gently. You don't have to hide who you are. It's okay to show that you aren't perfect. Flop was learning that everyone has weaknesses. It's part of being a living creature. Just like Flop, we all have weaknesses. We can let others see our weaknesses, and then we can tell them that there is someone who doesn't have any weaknesses. God. Pointing others to God is one way we can be like Jesus. I know what will cheer you up, said Flip. I'll take you out for a dive. Fine, said Flop. He couldn't dive on his own with only 1 leg to paddle with, so he had to hold tightly onto Flip's back. They ducked into the water and started to dive down. It isn't fair that I'm the only one like this, thought Flop as they dove quickly past the other ducklings. No one else is so weak they have to hold on to their dads. I wish I was like everyone else. As they started to come up for breath, Flip had a great idea. He sped up and burst through the surface of the water, doing a flip in the air with Flop still tucked on his back. Wow, that was awesome, quacked Flop excitedly. He didn't know his dad could spin like that. See, said Flip, if you had both your legs, we would never have found out we could do that together. Flop realized that maybe his weakness wasn't so bad. After all, it did help him find out something amazing his dad could do. In the same way, when we ask God for help with our weaknesses, it shows us who God is. Then it's easy to be like Jesus and point others to God. Flip and Flop kept practicing their dives and spins. They got better and better, and pretty soon the other ducks began to notice. Suddenly there was a crowd of ducks, all quacking wildly and chanting, "Double duck tuck! double duck tuck! And off they went, diving deep into the lake and then exploding out of the water, turning beak over tail in a fantastic feathered frenzy of flips. All the ducks on the lake flapped their wings together in applause for Flip and Flop. As the ducks congratulated them, no one even noticed Flip's missing leg. And he didn't notice either. Instead, he thought about how great his dad was and how glad he was that he got to share this special moment. "Thanks, Dad," said Flop and Flip. "I love you, son," said Flip to Flop. And together they floated off into the sunset. Flop learned that his weakness actually helped bring him closer to his dad. Our weaknesses help bring us closer to someone too, and that's God. When we're weak, God shows up and helps us by being strong. That's why we want to point others to him instead of ourselves. In our story, Flop was weak, but his dad, Flip, was strong. Flop had stopped paying attention to his weaknesses so he could depend on Flip more. And you know what? We have weaknesses too. When we ask God for help, he shows us and others just how strong he is. All right, everybody, it is another round of family game time, which means that we need all of you up on your feet. We need you, your siblings, your cat, your dog, your grandma, whoever is in the house with you or wherever you're at, because everyone gets to play this family game. And today, we're playing This or That, the game where I give you two topics and you have to choose whether you like this or that. So I want everybody to stand up and move to the center of the room. Some of you guys have played this before and you already know what to do, but for those of you who haven't played this or that, let me explain. So I'm gonna give you guys a topic, like maybe hot dogs or sandwiches. And if I say hot dogs on the right, you will move to the right. Sorry, it's backwards. And if I say sandwiches, you'll move to the left. Does that make sense? You start in the middle, whichever one you choose, you move to the left or right. To the left or right. I think I got it. Okay, so let's start off with an easy one. Everybody stand up, and you know what? If you can't move around wherever you're at, if you're in a tight space or something, you can just lift your hand up. You can say to the right or to the left, all right? So here we go. So the first one is, do you like the desert or dessert? And go. Move to the right or to the left. Everybody.
I'm choosing desserts.
You're choosing. Is this
So
this
I'm
one
on
desserts?
this side.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose desert.
Desserts.
Okay.
Okay.
That was our practice round. Everybody move back to center, and we'll move on to the next one.
Okay, second category. Do you prefer cowboys, or to be a cowboy or a cowgirl, or astronauts?
Ooh, so space.
Cow person,
Cowpoke.
astro lady, or astro man?
Which one? Which one? I choose being a cowboy.
I do too, because space seems really high.
Space cowboys.
I like horses.
Okay, everybody back to center. All right, here we go. You ready? This is gonna get quick. Mountain or beach? Move, 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 move. Right or left? Mountain or beach? Mountain or beach? I choose the beach.
Beach?
Yeah, it's like a little mountain that's like right on the beach.
Just like a mound of sand.
Yeah.
Okay,
the
next
beach.
category. Pen or pencil? I pick pen.
I got a pen right here. Was this
Pens
one pen?
on this side, pencils on this side.
Ooh, you're brave because with a pen you can't. If you make a mistake, you just scribble it
I
out.
feel confident
Yeah.
in anything I write.
What'd you
Pen,
choose?
Pencil.
Let us know. Pen or pencil. Okay, next one is hat or beanie. Hat or beanie. Move to one side. You gotta choose.
I choose beanie.
You choose a beanie.
I do. They keep
Okay.
your ears warm.
They choose this. The hat keeps half of my ears warm. Yeah, and this is my favorite half of my ear. So.
I have a tiny head, so
What did you
a
guys
lot
choose?
of hats don't fit me.
All right, everybody move back to center, back to center. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Maybe you're not. I hope that nobody's trampling over themselves.
Okay,
You're
this
staying
one.
safe.
This one's gonna be a tricky one because these are both great things. Recess or lunchtime? Recess or lunchtime?
Oh man.
Do you want to eat the lunch that you packed?
Does
in
that
your
mean if you
brown bag?
chose recess, you don't get lunch that day?
Oh man.
Because
Okay.
usually it'd be like lunchtime and then you go to recess. So the best of both
Usually.
worlds.
It's true.
All right, everybody back to the center. The next one is bunk beds or sleeping bags. Ooh, bunk beds or sleeping bags. Bunk beds are great.
They are.
Unless you fall off. And sleeping bags are great unless you zip yourself up all the way. Then it's so hot.
Or you go to a sleepover when you were a kid and you bring your sleeping bag and the zipper breaks and you're freezing all night.
Bunk beds or sleeping bags. All right, everybody, back to center.
Okay, next category. Gum or mints? Gum or
Gum
mints?
or mints.
I choose gum.
I choose mints because I've heard that if you swallow gum, it'll stay in your stomach for 7 years. Is that true?
Stay in. I thought you said stain it.
Stay in your stomach? How would you know?
My stomach is stained.
What do you choose, gum or mints? What do you choose? Okay, everybody, back to center. All right. Oh, we're gonna do hamburgers or sandwiches. Hamburgers or sandwiches? Burgers, sandwiches. It depends on where it's from. Do you guys like homemade
true.
burgers versus like a fast food burger? Do you like sub place or do you like to make the sandwich at home? There's a lot of options. It depends on the bread, right? Because the bread is what makes a sandwich if you didn't know that.
I'm choosing hamburgers.
Okay.
Okay. All right, next one is Netflix versus YouTube. Are you a Netflix fan or a YouTube fan? Which one would you rather hang out on all day long? Netflix?
If your
YouTube?
Netflix, move to the right. If your YouTube, move to the left. Mine's YouTube.
That is a good one.
Yeah, YouTube's pretty fun
YouTube has
because
a lot of
it's stuff that
options.
we make. I like watching the stuff that we make.
Yeah.
All right. The next one is snow or sand. This is kind of like mountain or beach, but
It is.
yeah, snow on the right, sand on the left. One's hot, one's cold. I'm hot here in our makeshift studio, so I'm going with snow because it's hot in here.
I'm gonna pick sand.
Okay.
I don't like being super cold.
Okay.
All right, next one. Between these two colors, are you a fan of green or are you a fan of blue? Green on the right, blue on the left. Green or blue? I'm going blue.
I choose purple.
Go stand out there.
Sorry. Okay, everybody, back to center. Okay, we only have 2 more, so be ready for this one. I think I know what the answer is for all of you out here. Cats or dogs? Everybody moves over to the left, and Joelle is the only one on the right. Sorry, Joelle, but just, dogs. They're people's best friends.
She likes dogs too.
Oh, she does? All right,
Okay,
cool.
this is the final one.
I
right
think the
here?
cats would move to the left, too.
It's really like, oh, is
Yeah.
this the final round right
This
now?
is it. Okay, last one,
Okay.
guys.
Final one. New shoes, new haircut.
Ooh, sneakers
shoes,
or a fresh
new hair.
cut? I
Which
need
one?
a haircut.
Which one?
I haven't gone outside in like 3 weeks.
School starts, you're going out for new shoes, new haircut.
Oh,
Which
man.
one are you feeling?
I'm going with new shoes because you can always wear a hat or beanie. You could.
That is true.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you guys so much for playing this or that. Now, I know that some of you guys have been inside for a while and maybe you're looking for things to do. Our friend Zach, he lives in the mountains where it snows. And guess what? He got snowed in. Let's see what Zach and his family do on a snow day.
It is snowing. So today I walked outside and I realized there is no way I'm gonna get to work today because it's snowing. So I'm gonna show you what our family does on a snow day.
Whoa, guys, check it out. I have a bobcat walking in my backyard. So you're probably asking yourself, how do we stay warm on such a cold day? Well, nothing tastes better than hot cocoa. And to top it off, a nice chocolate spoon. So this is what our family does when we get snowed in. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.
Zach Zach, thank you so much for sharing with us what you guys do on a snow day. And for the rest of you hanging out with us today, thanks for stopping by and playing those games with us, drawing with Zach, worshiping with us, and all those other fun things. So just so you guys know, we'll be here next Wednesday, same time, same place, hanging out with you, doing more games, doing more songs, lots more fun stuff in store for all of you. And for those of you that don't know, every weekday, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m., we are throwing up morning devotionals with Sandals Church Kids at sandalskids.tv. For about 15 or 20 minutes, we're worshiping together, we're learning some fun facts, and we're reading the Bible together. So make sure you guys check that out. And then also, every night, Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. on our Instagram, we're doing a live story time where different members of our team are reading storybooks just for you guys. So make sure you check all of that out. And you guys, before we go, we are gonna cut over to Katie, who has been up to some really fun stuff while she's been at home, and she wants to share some of the things that she's been working on with you. So let's go check it out, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Hey everyone! Today I'm going to share one of my favorite snacks with you guys. It's called Apple Smiles, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So this is what you're going to need to make an apple smile. First, you need an apple, obviously. You can use any kind of apple you want or have in your at your house. Then you're going to need some peanut butter. I love creamy peanut butter, so that's what I'm using today. And last, you're going to need some mini marshmallows. So delicious. And then you're gonna need something to cut your apple with, something to spread your peanut butter with, okay? Now, a couple of tips before you guys get started. Make sure you always wash your hands before you make any kind of food. That's always a good rule of thumb. And then the next thing is you need to make sure that you wash your apple before you use it and that there's no stickers or anything on it, okay? So the first step we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and cut our apple. Now, if you need help cutting, make sure you ask your mom or dad or grandma and grandpa or big brother or big sister, whoever helps you with that kind of stuff. Ooh, rogue apple over there. So we're just gonna cut it into wedges. This apple is so good. I'm so excited to eat this, you guys. I'm gonna be extra careful when you do this part. You don't wanna cut your finger. Okay, so we're done cutting our apples. You want them to be in little wedges just like this, and you're gonna need 2 wedges per apple smile. And we're gonna switch this over here. Now, are you guys ready for some peanut butter? Because that's step number 2 is peanut butter. So I'm gonna lay out all my apples. I'm gonna open up my peanut butter. Nice and creamy, so good. And we're just gonna take a little bit of peanut butter and we're gonna spread it on each of the apples. And if you guys are allergic to peanut butter or you like to use other kinds of nut butter, go for it. Doesn't matter what kind you use. You could use it in Nutella if you wanted. You could use almond butter, sunflower butter, whatever you use on your sandwiches and stuff like that, just use that. Your apples should look like this. So we have some apple wedges covered in peanut butter. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our mini marshmallows. This is the best part. And we're going to line them up. Do you see how part of the apple is curved? We're gonna line them up right along the side that's curved. Just like that, okay? And the marshmallows, the mini marshmallows are going to be our teeth. So in our apple smile, you'll see in a second, the apple, the red apple is the lips, the peanut butter is the gums, and the mini marshmallows are the teeth. So it should look like that, but that's only half a smile, so we need to put the other half right on top, just like a little sandwich, okay? And there's your apple smile. So these are our apple smiles. I hope you guys had fun watching them. I encourage you guys to make them at home yourself. It's really easy. You only need the 3 ingredients. And if you guys don't have any of this stuff, you can try to substitute other things that you do have. So again, if you don't have peanut butter, you can use Nutella or you can use almond butter. If you don't have mini marshmallows, you could try using like peanuts or Cheerios or anything you think might look like teeth. You could use anything like that to make your apple smiles. See you guys next time.
See you then.